Hello, CLAT aspirants. Hardly few days are left to write your CLAT examinations 2023, and CLAT consortium has been very active in these last few days. Recently, they have released a list of important dates when the admit cards will be released, when the provisional answer key will be released, when the final answer key will be released, and most importantly, you have to fill the preference list of the top national universities that you will have to give by 6th of December. Now, in order to do that, it's very important to know how to fill the preference list. What are the criteria that you have to take into consideration? Which are the NLUs that you should prefer over others? And assuming that you will be getting the best rank, what is the preference that you have to give? Because you can be upgraded in the preference, but you cannot be downgraded. So it's very important to fill the right NLUs in the sequence that you prefer. So this video is about how to fill the preference list of NLUs. And before that, let's a quick look at the important dates that have been released. Admit cards will be released tomorrow, that is December 6, 2022. And candidates have to fill their admission preference to NLUs tomorrow, December 6. Now, why it is important today is that earlier the preference list has to be filled after the examination. So once you have appeared for the examination, you have the idea how you have performed. Accordingly, you preferred NLUs. This time, they're asking you to fill the preference list before you have appeared for the examination. So it's very important to understand what is the ranking of the NLUs, how to fill the preference list. Then the provisional answer key will be released on 18th December, that is on the day of the CLAT examination. The provisional answer key will be released. They will invite objections for the provisional answer key on 19th of December. The final answer key will be released on 24th December, and the rank list will be released by the last week of December. So these are some important dates for this CLAT, and the most important point here that you need to act right now is the preference to NLUs, how to fill their admission preference. So as you might already be aware of, since you are into CLAT preparation, you have been aiming, you must have some dream colleges you should be aware of. So of course, let's come one by one. Number one, the best law school in India is NLS Bangalore. So it has to be in your number one list. So when you are filling the preference form, put NLS Bangalore as number one without any discussion, without any debate, without any two arguments about it. It is the best place to be. It have, as far as placement is concerned, faculty is concerned, all the factors taken into consideration. It is the oldest NLU and it has to be in the number one list. Right, followed next is Nalsar, Hyderabad, the second best law school in the country. So this has to be in your second list. Again, the more or less similar placement, similar faculty, amazing infrastructure, everything is there at Nalsar, so it has to be your second. Actually, the top three, top four are fixed. On 3 and 4, there is at 3, usually students prefer NUJS Kolkata, and at 4, students prefer NLU Jodhpur. However, please be very careful that these could be interchangeable, in the sense that suppose you live in Rajasthan and you are getting NLU Jodhpur. So you can prefer NLU Jodhpur at number 3. So this 3 and Kolkata and Jodhpur, these are interchangeable in some sense, because similar performance is being seen in last few years. So these are normally students prefer Kolkata then Jodhpur depending on the year of establishment, larger alumni based, but they can be interchanged depending on how far is Kolkata from your place, or if you want to stay far, then that's your choice. But this is it. So Kolkata, Jodhpur. Sometimes you can. It's a bit overlapping, but this is the sequence. Then at number 5, you can prefer GNLU Gandhinagar, which has been doing really great lately. So Gandhinagar at number 5 and Bhopal. Here also some people get confused. They put Bhopal above Gandhinagar. But Gandhinagar, I would personally prefer that you go for Gandhinagar, because it has been performing better than Bhopal in several parameters. So number 5, we have Gandhinagar. Number 6, we have Bhopal. So these top 5, 6, these are the tier 1 NLUs, the best national universities that you can get into. After that, you get to the second tier. In the second tier, you have several colleges, and I'm not going by the, of course, the ranking that has been given in the Consortium of NLUs website, which is purely on the basis of the year of establishment. Here, I'm depending on how good rankers, the students who score good rank in CLAT, what colleges do they prefer, and what is the placement, what is the faculty, what is the how is the study there, and the overall reputation of the college. So most people have started preferring MNLU Mumbai at seventh spot. So that is also one thing that you can take into consideration, that since it is in Mumbai, most of the law firms are there in Mumbai. You have so many opportunities to intern at those law firms while studying in college. So that is there. So MNLU Mumbai can be at number 7. Then you can put Raipur, HNLU Raipur can come at number 8 spot. NLU Odisha has been performing really good, very good performance by NLU Odisha. In fact, Odisha and Patiala are also to some extent interchangeable. So Odisha and Patiala can be at 9, 10, or depending on the geographical location again. You can prefer Patiala over Odisha or Odisha over Patiala. So that is also some to some extent interchangeable. Lucknow will come at number 11 in this list because uh, better than Lucknow, the colleges that we have discussed before have been performing better than Lucknow. However, some people also compare between Lucknow and Patiala, but in my personal opinion, Lucknow should come after Patiala. Then comes the next tier, which is you have your colleges like Kochi, Patna, Ranchi, and Assam. So, quite frankly, after the top 10 NLUs, even 11 if you consider Lucknow, then it's very subjective. So many other factors also come into play because most of these, the lower ranked NLUs are new. They do not have much alumni base. There is not much data available regarding their performance. However, based on the overall image, overall reputation, the kind of the students that participate in several events, the kind of students that excel in several modes, excel in the fest that happens. So according to that, this is the ranking. You can put Noal's Kochi after Lucknow. Then you can put CNLU Patna. After that, NUSRL Ranchi, followed by NLU Assam. So this is the ranking for the next four NLUs you can put after Lucknow. Then comes the last slot where all these are new NLUs. Then again, I'll say that it's very subjective in these, and I will highly prefer that if you're getting any of these, go by the convenience, go by if it's closer to your hometown, if it is uh, other factors that you think will be, because you will be spending 5 years in a national or university. So depending on all those factors, you can choose any of these. At number 16, I have put DSNLU Vishakhapatnam, which is relatively quite good. MNLU Nagpur. See, Maharashtra has three NLUs, that Nagpur, Aurangabad, and Mumbai. Mumbai, though, I've already put at number 7, so that is doing also very good. But here, I will at number 17, I will put MNLU Nagpur, then NLU Trichy, followed by HPNLU Shimla, followed by MNLU Aurangabad, then NLU Sonipat, then NLU Jabalpur, then Tripura. So this is the hierarchy that is there to guide you, that which are the NLUs that you should be putting in your preference list, so as to if you get a good rank, so you should not get stuck with an NLU lesser deserve. Like if you deserve a better NLU, you should not be stuck with an NLU which you could have done better, but you're stuck with some that is not up to the your potential. So it's very important to put the preference list as I mean, this is just an indicative list based on the overall image, overall reputation, overall opportunities, overall performance of the NLUs. However, there are so many other factors that you can take into consideration while deciding which colleges to prefer, including your hometown, geographical locations, and so many other factors also play. And as you know, that there are 23 NLUs. So I'll just quickly let you uh, tell you which are the see, at least the top five are fixed. Bangalore, Nalsar, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Jodhpur. Again, I told you that it's usually it's Kolkata then Jodhpur, but sometimes it's interchangeable. Gandhinagar number 5, Bhopal number 6. This is fixed. There should not be any much change here. MNLU Mumbai, many people prefer that. Come up very nicely. I mean, it's performing really good. The Mumbai advantage is there. Then Raipur, Odisha, Patiala, Lucknow. Odisha, Patiala are very good colleges now. Lucknow is following the league. Then Kochi, Patna, Ranchi, Assam. Vishakhapatnam, Nagpur, Trichy, Shimla, Aurangabad, Sonipat, Jabalpur, and Tripura. This is the preference list that you can fill tomorrow. When tomorrow you will be filling the preference list, this is an indication. However, please be very careful that this is not absolute. You can have your own parameters. You can also discuss with your family members and so many other your mentors that depending on what do you need from an NLU, what do you require, how will NLU serve you in the best possible manner. Depending on that, you can choose any of these. So this is the preference list that will help you fill tomorrow. All the best for the CLAT examination, and we'll also come up with a video that will tell you that what are the private colleges other than NLU that you can choose to join after writing CLAT. So CLAT, first of all, CLAT is happening in December this time, so you have time for other examinations. So this is the list that will indicate you how to fill the preference, and for rest we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. All the best for CLAT.